Audrey Puente has a final look at our forecast. Audrey.
Yeah, we're looking at temperatures that'll be below the freezing mark tonight, Arthur. Mostly in the 20s to about 31 degrees in Central Park. We'll have increasing clouds overnight, but the sun will come through by tomorrow morning. Then we'll have a mix of sun and clouds late in the day. Temperatures will be above average, mostly in the middle 40s across the region. There will be a bit of a breeze, so that could add to the chill factor, but tomorrow looks to be the warmest day of the next several because we're going to be down near the freezing mark by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're dry for the week until next week, and that's when we'll see our next chance of rain. Arthur?
Thanks so much, Audrey. That's all we've got for this Sunday. You are all caught up for the week ahead. If you've missed any part of the 10 o'clock news, you can always catch an encore on our free streaming app, Fox Local. Just scan that QR code on your screen to download the free Fox Local app onto your phone, where you can stream our newscasts anytime. And stay with us. Sports Extra with Tina Cervasio starts right now.
Coming up on Sports Extra, the Knicks needed this bad, and it was a big-time win against the always dominant Bucks. Our Jennifer Williams reports from the Garden on the Knicks' blowout win, which had many Knicks fans letting out a sigh of relief. New York Giants fans, not so much relief today as they watch their former superstar and Saquon Barkley play in a home playoff game for the first time in his career. Unfortunately, it was for the Eagles, who played host to the Green Bay Packers, which had many New York NFL fans green with envy for so many reasons. Then we'll have a former Jets player stop by, and while we will talk about the best type of general manager and coach this Jets team needs, it's more about his message from off the field that will have you compelled to listen. Former Jets fullback Tony Richardson recently traveled across the world for Athletes for Israel, meeting with family members of hostages, sharing both encouragement but also bringing back a message of compassion. It's stories and interviews like these that bring something different and extra to this sports show. So let's get Sports Extra started right now.
It's time for Sports Extra, presented by your local Toyota dealers.
Good evening. I hope you're having a great weekend, and we are so glad you are spending your Sunday night here with us. This is Sports Extra, presented by your local Toyota dealers. I'm Tina Cervasio. All right, well, right at the end of 2024, the New York Knicks were riding high and fast and unbeatable, winning 9 straight games, sitting safely in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference standings. But as many Knicks fans have learned over the years, it's a long season, and guys break down, they get tired, and the result? A stretch in the new year where the Knicks lost 4 of their first 5 games of 2025. So what happened and why? Well, the Knicks found a way to put some ease to those questions in the way they played today at the Garden, as our Jennifer Williams reports.
Knicks hosting the Bucks for a Sunday matinee at the Garden. The team looking to bounce back from that tough loss on Friday night to OKC, and the team did just that thanks to another huge performance from their captain. Jalen Brunson went off in the first quarter, but by the third, the story had changed. Brunson was forced to leave the game after colliding with A.J. Green. He'd returned later in the third after undergoing some tests on his shoulder.
I just had a little bit of a stinger, and then got checked out. He was fine. I feel great.
Brunson had an explosive first quarter, scoring 23 points. He'd finished the day with 44. His 17th 40-plus point game for New York, tying Carmelo Anthony for the 3rd most in franchise history.
He's such a self-made guy, and again, I think his talent speaks for itself. You can't do those things without, great talent. But to also have the humility that he has, and for him, he just wants to win.
Obviously, when he gets going like that, then obviously sometimes they start to fire, they start to blitz him, and then we're just kind of playing 4-on-3.
There seems to be a little NFC East rivalry going on in the locker room. Josh Hart, rocking an oversized Commander's cap, gave this as a possible reason for why Brunson went to the locker room.
Yeah, he wanted to see the score of the Eagles game. So I told him next time, you could just ask somebody and not go into the back, but, to each his own.
Hart didn't joke around, however, when asked about where his captain should be in the All-Star game voting, as Brunson is 4th amongst Eastern Conference guards.
I think he should be a starter. I think he should garner that level of respect from the fans, our peers, especially in New York. Our beat writers, our reporters, all that. Y'all got to make sure y'all pump him up. We're in the biggest city in the world. the media capital, y'all say. So I should go get him some damn votes.
Brunson's performance, despite having to leave the game, propelled the Knicks to a 140-106 win over the Bucks, allowing the team to improve to 26-14 on the season.
I made the decision to go back out there.
A great leader unites and inspires. And so, and it could be a lot of different ways too. It's like, I'm a big believer, not so much in what guys say, but more by what they do.
Next up, the Knicks host a much improved Pistons squad on Monday night at the Garden. For Sports Extra, I'm Jennifer Williams.
It's been a wild card weekend in the NFL. Or has it? Maybe it's been more like a weekend of blowouts. The latest on today's AFC and NFC wildcard games featuring both the Jets and Giants' biggest rivals. And the results might hurt a bit.